frequently an investor has to rebalance the assets, Ramkumar?
Yeah, so the rebalancing needs to happen. Two situations call for rebalancing. One is your personal circumstances, and the other is the external one, the markets. If you believe the markets are too expensive or anything like that, then so for instance, today many investors are underinvested in equities, and it may not be the right time to rebalance that, because we are not saying it's a cheap market. So it's probably a 2-year time frame is better to go for the correction of that asset allocation. I would say asset allocation corrections than rebalancing, which is more important. I don't know, I became mute in the... Yeah, so on an ongoing basis, for instance, if you have sudden requirements, say for example, if a situation arises that you have to buy a house in the next 2 years, this is the time you should go low on equities, because 2 years may be uncertain time frame for equities. So your personal situation is requiring a revisit to your asset allocation. Other than that, a rebalancing can be required by equity markets rising so sharply, and that is making your asset allocation a little bit disproportionate. For example, say theoretically you are 50% invested in equities in the lows of COVID time. So, from that level, the markets have jumped into double. So today you will likely have a equity exposure of say 70-75%. Probably it's time to cut that if you are not comfortable with, and you have already enjoyed this gain, and probably you can do some rebalancing. There is no science to it. The risk, as somebody told, is that the risk in investing is that you can take as much risk as possible. I mean, if you are okay with the correction of the market, and you should not lose sleep with it. I mean, your risk appetite should determine that. And for instance, a fall of 10% is fine with you in your overall portfolio, and you'll not lose sleep with that, then you can take some risk. So there is a rough answer to this, but you can revisit it every quarterly, every 6 months if you feel that, but do not do it on a weekly basis or a monthly basis.